So this is the Galaxy Note 7. I've had it for about 48 hours now. It's been my daily driver since the phone came out. Now, a lot of reviewers have had it a little bit longer than that, but I'm not special like them. I had to pre-order it. I got it the day it came out like everyone else, so thumbs up for that. Thumbs up for having to spend about $1,000 on a phone. But anyway, the first thing that you notice when you pick up this device, besides the amazing color, in my opinion, is that it's curved on the front and the back. So it's more similar to the S7 Edge than the S7, but the curves aren't as pronounced as the S7 Edge. So if you were one that didn't really want the curved screen, give it a try. You'll really like it. And one benefit that the curved edges on the front and back have is that it's basically symmetrical on front and the back of the device. So when you're holding it, it feels very good. When you pick up the S7 in comparison, even though the S7 was designed to feel really good in the hand, it almost feels sharp, kind of like going from the S6 to the S7. Going from the S7 to the Note 7 has that feeling again, where the Note 7 is so much more comfortable to me, even though the Note 7 is much bigger, as you can see. And a few other specs that you'll notice right away, which are really amazing. They force 64 gigabytes of memory or storage on you, which is really good. No more 16, no more 32. 64 standard, which is really good. You can store as many pictures as you want, a lot of music. And a lot of the features about the Note 7 are exactly the same as the S7, such as the camera. A lot of the software is very similar. The Snapdragon 820 is the same, 4 gigabytes of memory are the same. It's just a slight incremental upgrade. But then also, the software, as you can tell, is a little bit different. When you swipe down on the notification panel, you can tell it's different. You can also do a 2-finger swipe to make it change. And as you're swiping through the settings and stuff, you also notice that is also different as well. Nothing really worth mentioning in a first impressions video, but I'll be sure to go further in depth if I do an S7 versus Note 7 type of video. So make sure you subscribe for that if you want to see that in the future. And it wouldn't be a Note 7 without the S Pen. So this thing is back and better than ever. And of course, coming from the Note 5 with the whole pen gate thing, you cannot put it in backwards. It won't even let you. It even shoots out like this. And it still has that addictive clicking noise, so if you're that type of person that likes to be annoying to people around you, you can still do that. And the Note 7 is kind of hit or miss for some people with the S Pen. Some people use it, some people don't. But one feature that I think I will use more than anything is that you can basically take the pen out and write on the display right away without even unlocking it. So you can write a memo, and then you can actually pin it. So it pins to your always on display. So even when your screen is off, you'll see this memo. So if you're someone like me that's like at work and really busy and always pulled in different directions, you can write yourself an important memo and you'll see it. And then once you're done, you can delete it, and then it goes back to your always on display. And that's a perfect segue into the always on display because I love it. It has a slight upgrade from the normal S7 always on display because it has your individual notifications. So that's really cool that you can see the actual apps and stuff like that that have notifications. So if you are expecting a text message or a phone call from somebody, you can now just look at it really quick. On the S7, you just knew that you had a notification. You didn't really know what it was about. So very good. Kudos to Samsung for listening to us for that upgrade. And another feature that I almost forgot to mention, but it's very important, the Note 7 finally has USB Type-C. So just like the HTC 10, just like the LG G5, the Note 7 finally has USB Type-C, so you can plug it in. It's reversible. It's good. It's the port of the future. Even the MacBooks have USB Type-C, so it's going to be really cool and really interesting to see if the iPhone 7 has it, because that would be amazing. We will finally get to like one charging port that works for every phone, accessories that can intermingle. It will be a great 2016, 17 if all of this does happen. And I mentioned that the Note 7 was basically the S7 with an S Pen and a curved screen and a bigger display. But there's one feature that is totally different, totally new, and that is the iris scanner, which is another feature that you can use to unlock your phone in addition to the fingerprint scanner, PIN number, unlock pattern, all that good stuff. So in the ideal situation, you would set up your iris scanner and you would set up a fingerprint scanner, And those two you could basically unlock in every scenario. So the fingerprint scanner is basically good for every single day-to-day stuff. But say if you have gloves on, say if you have sticky fingers from eating chicken wings or Cheetos or something, you can resort to the iris scanner. The iris scanner isn't as fast as the fingerprint scanner, and also in certain situations like really bright light, or if you're trying to look at your phone in the middle of the night, if you're squinting from the light from your phone, squinting your eyes will prevent you from unlocking your phone. So that's where they kind of play hand in hand to make a really great experience to unlock your phone. One falls back on the other. So basically there's a feature called secure folders that goes hand in hand with the iris scanner. So basically now you can put any of your sensitive documents, images, videos, whatever, into these folders, and you're the only one that can see them after you use your iris to unlock it. And that's all I have to say about that, guys. The Note 7 has a lot of great features. Some I'm just starting to experience and discover for myself right now. So make sure you subscribe to this channel so you know when I make a more in-depth video on the Note 7, or even a video comparing the Note 7 to some of your favorite devices.